It's week 1 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Chiefs and the Colts, just ahead on EA Sports.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Well, Brock, we saw week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now 2 more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling, right? It was hope springs eternal, even though it's the fall.
Now ready to get this one started. And here we go from Indy. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes this one to Rice. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. The Colts adding a man to the secondary here. 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First down throw, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to the air, Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
That one's incomplete over the middle. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And it sets up 2nd down. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go. Pacheco. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Only a yard that time, and now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Mahomes. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw Mahomes. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Colts pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. It looked like those 6 points were theirs. They were right there on the horizon, but a very disappointing way for that to end, as instead they turn it over down near the goal line.
Yeah, I think the word I'd use here, Kate, is bittersweet, because it wasn't all bad. That opening drive still made it right to the edge of the end zone. A lot to build on here, but man, what a painful way for that drive to end.
So now the Colts getting their first opportunity on offense in this game. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida, a super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of a league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, well, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
Second down carry for Taylor. Breaks the tackle, still going. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 3 yards, puts them back on the right track. Now they've got 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Escapes the... He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety.
Holding offense.
And of course they reject that penalty, which means the safety stands. So they give away the lead on the safety, and now they're going to have to give away the football with a free kick. Begins his return at the 16. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the 2nd time this game. They gave one away on their first drive of the season. Now it's time to get one back with a touchdown on drive number 2. Has him on the quick hitter. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Juju Brents with a stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
From the 37. He's gonna try to drop it in deep right. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Tight end going in motion here. This one finds Kelsey. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Another throw for Mahomes. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No pickup on that run, and it leaves them 4 yards out on 3rd and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Up and good from Blankenship. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football. Reed now to kick this one away.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Colts with their offense out, their second drive coming up. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow! An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Running it after the penalty. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Brings up second down at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the Chiefs will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air, Mahomes. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Play action, Mahomes. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll bring out Ty Zettler to send it away on 4th down. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Colts will take over. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker's going to get to the quarterback, well, you could run yourself right into trouble. This defense didn't. They didn't take a break, and they finally get him to the ground.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again following the sack. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Finds his man Rice. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
A second down run by Pacheco. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Here we go, 2nd and very long. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now, to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs push the lead up to 12.
Colts, nothing.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So it's 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Richardson. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Chiefs and Rashee Rice readying for a new series on offense. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Connects with Wiley. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
First down, Chiefs.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
One of the tight ends motioning left. Again, Mahomes to throw. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Up and good from Blankenship. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Dallas Flowers now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Gets this to Woods. And he gets him around 6 there. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Escapes a defender. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Juke the defender. And they get this down to the 28. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Back to throw Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Motioning the tight end now. 2nd and 10 now. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
10 yards to go.
To the air. 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Makes the score.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Colts ready to take the field. And in a 3-score game, Brock, they have to find a way to reestablish some control here. Taylor now up the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still first down.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
On first down, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Rolling left, buying some time. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They'll take an option to the right on first down. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. So after the play, some obvious concern from their sideline as they watch their quarterback out there in some pain. Training staff running out to check on him. And 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Option give to Taylor. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points.
That penalty is declined.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts make it an 11-point ball game. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Chiefs are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Tight end motioning right. First down throw, Mahomes. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing is Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the first down, Chiefs.
To the air, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Kenny Moore there to make the stop. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Another throw for Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
First down, Kansas City.
Throwing again, Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And they bring him down around the 34. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to the air, Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They're now set for 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's Mahomes. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Up and good from Blankenship. And that extends their lead to 14.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Return starts from the goal line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return.
25-yard line.
All right, snap and a quick kneel down, and the final few seconds are going to elapse here in our first half. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home. Darnell Mooney, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we head up to our nation's capital to check in on the Commanders at home in Landover. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were losers in their ball game to the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert, a touchdown catch in the victory. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Flowers now to return it. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Colts offense set to head out. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll try left side out of the option. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short. It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
The Colts are ready for the punt. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one, headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Juju Brents with a stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 22-yard line.
Mahomes. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Straight ahead with Taylor. Jukes out a one-stop. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
At the 47-yard line.
First throw for the backup now. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
To the air, Browning. Pass caught along the sideline by Mitchell. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 25-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Well, I think we can all see this one, partner. Some considerable frustration beneath Coach Reed's mustache, and he throws the flag. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
So the challenge ends up successful. He, in fact, did not get both feet in. This is incomplete. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The Chiefs' offense set to take over again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. A give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he took a lane and got this up to the 23. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
And 5 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And once again, they can't connect.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Fair catch made here at the 30. No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. They've got first down from the 31. Looking to throw, Browning. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Browning. Short pass brought in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a gain of 4 there. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Browning. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. It's a gain of 4. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 39. He sends this one to the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And they bring him down around the 34. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
Now it's Browning. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Escapes his grasp. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route.
Touchdown, Kansas City! So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play, right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18.
Colts 10.
Reed now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Colts and this running back headed back out for a new series. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. From the gun, Taylor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Browning. That's caught for the first. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll come up 1st and 10.
And the Colts first down.
Here's Browning. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's Browning now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, here's what I know, Kate. And sadly, from personal experience, after this one's over, the QB, he's going to be the first one in the Colts up because he has been feeling the heat and paying the price.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Now 3rd down.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Finds his man, Downs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Another Colts. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Working inside the red zone. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up. Throwing from the gun. Can't get it to him, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So the turnover, Brock, is in turn turned over after pass interference on that play. Here's a handoff for Taylor. Scores, touchdown, Indy. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts make it an 11-point ball game. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And you know this firsthand, partner. You get above that 300 mark, you and your offense are going to have plenty of highlights to choose from by this point in the game. We're getting a look at some of them now. You just got to marvel at how well he's played the quarterback position here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Mahomes. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
Here's Mahomes now. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Let's see what he can do on the return. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 58 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be their football coming up. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. Forced out to his right. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll come up 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Taylor again. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Play action on 1st down. He's throwing deep to the left side. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now looking to throw. On target to his man Taylor. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Throw on 3rd down. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it. This one intended for the running back. And that brings up 4th and long. So out now comes the punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And they take him down at the 24-yard line. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Ball at the 33 for first down. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Pass complete to Wiley. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. Still inches to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Another throw for Mahomes. Wiley hauls it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball. Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be up.
Putting the body on the line for his team. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Mahomes on 1st and 10. This throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18.
Colts 17.
Reed now to kick this one away. Flowers now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense getting all set for this series. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. To the air, Browning. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
This finds Mitchell, complete. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
And the Colts first down.
Throwing is Browning. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Browning. Into traffic, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back to throw, Browning. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Gets this to Woods. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. But that's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 28. Offense up to the line fast. They'll throw it again. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now it's Browning. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Here's Browning now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Illegal blocking the down. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
He was brought down at the
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Chiefs looking like they'll start this season with a win. Ball on the 45, first and 10. Right back to Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. It's Pacheco again. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Indy.